Welcome to Havre de Grace Speedway for Race 15 in Season 2 of the Liquid Thermostat Cup Series, the Royal Farms 200. Today, 22 drivers will tackle the 3/4 of a mile speedway in Havre de Grace, Maryland to see who will be crowned champion of the race. Here are your drivers to watch in today's race. Carl Edwards starts in the pole for this race here today, wants to salvage a pretty bad season and get a win here at Havre de Grace. David Reagan starts third for this race, wants to race his way into the Final Four and possibly fight for a championship. And Junior Stewart and Logano, they're all currently locked in the Final Four, but something could happen and they could miss it, so watch out for these drivers here today. And now for the command to start the engines. Gentlemen and Danica, start your engines. The engines have been fired, and as the cars roll off, here is your starting lineup. In the drivers with an asterisk are Final Four contenders, just to let you know. In row 1, we have Carl Edwards and Greg Biffle. In row 2, we have David Reagan and Clint Boyer. In row 3, we have Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Smoke Stewart. In row 4, we have Joey Galacagano and Jamie McMurray. In row 5, we have Casey Candy Cane and Denny Hamlin. Sorry, I'm copying the Athletic Cup Series here. And Kyle Busch and Danica Patrick make up row 6. Row 7, we have Kevin Harvick and Brad Keselowski. In row 8, we have Ryan Newman and Jeff Gordon. In row 9, we have Brian Vickers and David Gilland. In row 10, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Matt Kenseth. In row 11, we have Jeff Burton and Jimmy Johnson. And your DNQs here, that's Ambrose, Larson, and Amarillo. Sorry, I messed up there. But here's your information. The race 22 drivers will race 10 laps around Havre de Grace Speedway. And everywhere you see a red X, those are the championship contenders to make it into the Final Four. We'll see what happens in this race as we are ready for the green flag in the Royal Farms 200. Edwards and Biffle lead them to the line. Edwards has the advantage going through the backstretch, but David Reagan underneath of him, and David Reagan's going to lead the first lap of this race. Now Junior looking to get second from Edwards. It looks like he will, and he's trying to get inside of Reagan, but doesn't do it. Reagan's going to lead the second lap of this race. Now Dale Earnhardt Jr. is still on his back bumper. He's going to get inside of Reagan here, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead the third lap of this race. Now lap number 4 here. Logano in second now, and Casey Kane is around. And down the backstretch, he is turned around, and the caution is out on lap number 4. Let's take a look at the replay here. It looks like Kyle Busch just got into him, and it sent him around. A tough break for Casey Kane. He's going to go to the back of the field, and he will not be knocked out for the rest of the race. And here is how they will line up for the next race start. Look for the championship contenders, because those are the ones to definitely watch out for in this race. We're going to have 5 laps to go with Junior and Logano on the front row here. Junior gets a good jump on Logano. Here comes David Reagan for second. Now he's going to try to take the lead from Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. Now Kyle Busch in third, and no, Harvick into Logano. Logano is one of our championship contenders, and he is involved in a crash on lap number 7. Let's take a look at the replay here. Harvick just got into him in turn number 2. It sent him around. Logano spun back around and got Harvick involved in the whole crash as well. But fortunately, no one else was involved. But unfortunately, Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano will be knocked out for the rest of the race. We're going to have 2 laps to go here in this race with Junior and Reagan leading the field of green, 3 wide for the lead, and Kyle Busch takes the lead. Here comes Edwards now underneath of him, and Carl Edwards will lead at the white flag. Will Carl Edwards win this race? No, I don't think he will. Boyer on the inside of him, and at the line, Boyer wins here at Havre de Grace. Take a look at the replay here. Boyer did a good job passing Carl Edwards for the lead and for the win in the Royal Farms 200. Congratulations to Clint Boyer for getting the win here today. The results of the race: Riley White won, then Jay McCarthy, Michael Cena, Barney Taylor, Vogel Elliott, Brett Yoder, Max Earnhardt, Derek Petrie, David Backus, Jonathan Skivnicki, Aussie Racing 41, Andrew Brandt, and then Cody Hagan, the most awesome 43 fan, Jake Booker, Mickey D, Jack Hill, Elite Gamer, Colin Ward, Aaron Frink, LJ Mills, and Warren Henniger. In the points, Max Earnhardt, Vogel Elliott, Jay McCarthy, and Mickey D are going to be the final 4 for the final race at Kemblesville Raceway. tough break for the 22 of Warren Henniger and the 31 of Jonathan Skipnicki. They were two that just barely missed the field. You look for yourself in there in points, and here are the other ones in points as well. Riley White won this race, but didn't get too high in points after that incident there. Congratulations to Riley White for getting the win here today. And here are your final four contenders once again. That's Max Earnhardt, Vogel Elliott, Shane McCarthy, and Mickey D. And the next race is going to be the pre-finale, and then the Kemblesville 250 at Kemblesville Raceway. Actually, it's the All-Star Race. I forgot to mention that. But anyway, the soundtrack is Game Plan for Sudden Death by none other than Sam Spence. Thank you for watching the Liquid Thermostat Cup Series, and we will see you at Ohio Valley for the Liquid Thermostat All-Star Race.